So what are you going to spend your doubloons on?
Right now, it's really a hard time. I'm trying to save up for college.
So what are you going to spend your doubloons on?
A new camo. I gotta look cute while I sink.
So what are you going to spend your doubloons on?
Premium time. So when I'm sinking, I know I'm doing it at a higher cost.
So what are you going to spend your doubloons on?
Actually, I really want to find out what Ripper thinks.
In the waves she lurks, the ocean's healthy queen, with torpedoes armed, for silent storms unseen. In the deep she hides, her target's in sight, a ghost in the sea, a phantom in the fight, ruler of the deep, silent and profound, in the art of war where her foes are bound. She strikes with grace, a force unseen, in the world of warships, she is the queen truly.
Hey team, this is Ripper. Hope you guys are doing fantastic today. Got a good video talking about what am I going to spend my newly formed resources from the new event that's coming out right now, that's going on, that definitely everybody should take a try at and definitely do it. It's not that hard. It's just by playing the game you get rewards for it. I think Wargaming is doing a great job. There's been a lot of videos out there. Guys are talking about what are they going to buy with their new doubloons and steel. And I'm just going to talk and give you my thoughts while you enjoy the background gameplay footage with the new buffed Harugumo, by the way. Very awesome ship. I love it now. It's so much easier to play and having a blast doing it. But as always, before we begin, like, subscribe, all button below. Appreciate all the supporters of the channel. If you see value what we're doing here today, smash those buttons, leave a comment. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy the show and get something out of it. So the current, I'll put screenshots up to show you what's going on. Right now, there's an event. That's part of the new, I guess you could say celebration or remembrance of Wargaming. I believe it's like, 10 years now. And the in-game tomorrow, I can't remember. But, yeah, the screenshots there are relevant to show you that there's a new kind of Grand Voyage screen in the dockyard, or sorry, not the dockyard, but the actual game UI for the basic main page of the game itself. And Grand Voyage, when you click on it, allows you to basically go to the section where you can exchange resources, or tokens that you actually get from playing the game. And I'll put up in a bit what you're supposed to do to get those tokens, and you can exchange them for either doubloons or steel. And the question is, which one's best for you? So I'll break down some of my thoughts while you enjoy the gameplay, and you can also learn, my thought process and how I play destroyers in the ranked. And Harugumo has been dominating in ranked, pretty powerful now. And also the dockyard event. Oh my gosh, there's so many things going on right now. It's all kind of hard to keep track of everything going on. But good kudos to Wargaming for allowing us to do a lot of these things, and it's pretty awesome. But right now I'm waiting for the dockyard, the Laffy. Again, the Laffy is a great destroyer. We'll do a review on that once we get it. You can actually use the doubloons to actually get the Laffy too. I was thinking about that. Or you can just grind it out, which I'm just like, well, why not just grind it out? And it's not hard. It's free, right? Freemium is premium, right? It's free 99. I love it all day long. But right here, engaging the Zal right here at distance. Look at the shell arc angles now. So much better, flatter trajectory, easier to aim, and you can do massive amounts of damage with IFHE on this bad boy. You're going to see amazing firepower coming from Harugumo here. So we're just holding Bravo and let the rest of our team overwhelm them, and we'll see if we can maintain the area. But anyways, going back to the idea of the doubloons and steel, which one would I prefer to take right now? Well, I actually have a lot of steel just by doing clan battles, doing ranked, just doing the basic game play itself, and I've gotten a lot of steel, and I've almost gotten every steel ship that I want currently. I don't have a really need for the battleships or the cruisers or the submarines. I don't play submarines or carriers, so I really just save the steel for those moments where I do need it for the destroyers that are coming out that require steel, and it's actually helped me a lot because I do believe I got the USS Hull, which is one of my favorite destroyers, just by using the steel that I collected. So you got to understand that. So me personally, I think the hardest one to come by really is doubloons, because doubloons cost money. I mean, in order to get it, well, you have to actually buy it from the premium shop, and you get small amounts just playing the game. So I figured, you know what, let me get the doubloons. And now what am I actually going to do with them? Now, again, how do I get these doubloons, or option 4 steel, splash one right there? How do I get it? Well, again, I'll throw up the screenshot. So what you can do is you can just play the game, and you can exchange those tokens that are currently going on right now, like another temporary. Again, I hate this thing that the Wargame does sometimes with the temporary currencies. And here we go, Ostergotland, not a fair match right here. But yeah, having these random currencies all the time, every month or every update, there's always a new currency you got to get, right? But this is the one we got to deal with this time. But in order to get these tokens, you basically just play the game, and you will get them in daily rewards. And again, I'll put up a screenshot. You'll get either the daily reward, daily mission, and the welcoming mission that you can get for the next 130 plus days or something like that. Essentially now until the end of a certain period of time. I believe it just literally just started with the update in August, and it runs till the end of, I have to put up the screenshot. I cannot see it while I'm playing the game, but it's basically sometime at the end of the fall. Okay, so you're going to enjoy it there. Basically take advantage of it. So simply what you got to do is just play the game literally at least a few times a day. Just play a few matches every day until you then acquire the mission. And some of those missions are something as simple as just playing 3 games, play 5 games, play 1 game, and you'll get those actual rewards. And I'll put up screenshots to show you that. But how easy is it just to play? I mean, it doesn't say win. It just says play a game, and you get the tokens. And then, of course, there's also the GQ Johnny event, which I'll do a video about as well, which is basically Johnston. USS Johnston, an amazing destroyer. It's basically got the burst fire sap gimmick, but now they've brought it back in the form of GQ Johnny, which is also pretty neat. It's got a good camo on it, very nice. And you can get it, again, just by 2 ways of doing it that I know of, which is 1, play 3 times, play 3 missions, or play 3 matches, whatever it is. Co-op, you can play convoy, you can play whatever. Play the main game 3 times, play 3 battles, and the next one is play 5 battles. You do one of those, so 3 battles and then 5 battles, and then you do that once a day. Again, I don't think you necessarily have to do it every single day if you don't have the schedule for it, but how hard is it to log out of the game, play a few rounds, and then call it quits, right? 5 battles. Play 3 to 5 battles, honestly, and I'll put the screenshot up there so you can see it. 3 to 5 battles, and then that goes towards a counter, which, again, goes towards the total number of points that you need to get, which is, I believe, is about 100 and, I don't know, plus something, 139, 100 something plus, 180? I think it's 180 or something, I don't know. Again, I'll put it up again to remind you guys, but once you get that final day of playing the 3 to 5 missions for GQ Johnny, then you have the ability to get a free GQ Johnny, which is a free Tier 9 ship, Destroyer, one of my faves, destroyers, which is basically kind of like a Fletcher class with burst fire sap shells. Pretty amazing right there. Now, going back to the doubloons and steel, to get that, you just basically have to get those tokens, which is that temporary currency right now. You get the tokens by playing the game. Like I said, play a few matches a day. And you do that daily, and you get those tokens, and then once you get those tokens, you can then go thereby exchange them for those the resource that you desire to choose. It'll ask you, would you like to exchange it for doubloons, or would you like to exchange for steel? I chose doubloons because, again, I think it's more rare than steel because, again, you can play the game and get steel that way. But either play clan battles, you can... Ooh, here we go. Got snuck out by the Ostergana. Not a fair fight right here. Let's watch this engagement here. Look how slow my turrets turn, but he has 2 turrets, so this is not a fair match here. Just getting melted right here. Look at the 2,000 damage just from 2 turrets. Oh, gosh. This is not a fair fight. And he has to basically nose in to mitigate the damage, but then you reduce your firepower by 50. So you got to make a decision there. What do you do? But unfortunately, just don't sneak up on a Harugumo. And boom, he goes down, blasted him, melted him, and take him down right there. All right, we're going to go hide in the Charlie cap and see if we can help our team blast all these people out here and win the game. Anyways, like I said, I wanted to get it for doubloons. See, because why? With doubloons, you can get a lot of things. You can either... buy I'm not recommending this, but you could buy resources, flags, things of that nature, but I don't do that. I normally save the doubloons to either buy things that I need for the ships. One particular is I actually want to think about purchasing the premium bonus for each ship I play the most. There are some destroyers that don't have the premium commander gimmick, which gives you 50 to 100% plus of commander XP, free XP, base XP, things of that nature. It's kind of like a multiplier, essentially. And I don't have that on a lot of the destroyers that I play a lot at Tier 10. So I was like, well, why don't I just use those doubloons? And again, you're going to get up to 32,000-ish, or I believe, of doubloons that you could potentially have. I mean, steel, steel buys ships, right? You can do that or exchange it for, other things like research bureau things or whatever. But I think it's very limited. As opposed to doubloons, you can buy almost a lot of things with it, right? So you can buy actual ships, too. With the doubloon ships, I don't really know too many doubloon ships that I've purchased. The first ships that I bought with doubloons were really, really Tier 8 and maybe Tier 9. Ooh, look at this torpedo hit and taking him out. Sleeping goes down. I bought the very first ones that were available to me when I first played the game for doubloons, and I had to buy some of those doubloons. So you can buy ships if you want with doubloons. Me, I think I'm going to pass on buying the ships with doubloons. Me personally, I would rather just save doubloons either to upgrade my current destroyers, or if there truly is a ship out there that worth getting for doubloons, then I think there are other ways to get it. I don't think they're just outright just doubloons only. But again, that's up to you guys. I don't see one on my current list right now. I mean, most of them are available for either steel or money or in-game resources. For example, like when the new Destroyer tech line comes out, the Burrows, that's not for doubloons. It's actually just grinded out with credits. So maybe that's something you want to save the doubloons for something else rather than, for things you can grind out or just use steel or research bureau points for, whatever. I actually like keeping the doubloons and using them for last-minute things I may need that require a little bit of doubloons here, like maybe demounting things, do a regrinding commander thing, or I save the doubloons to upgrade a ship, like I said, for premium time, or maybe buying some kind of particular, camo or something. I don't know, those small little things that you need doubloons for that you're like, oh man, I don't want to spend time and waste time to get this or grind it out. I'd rather just use the doubloons to do the things that I need to do that are very plentiful and just around that you can't do with steel, you can't do with credits. Doubloons are just there as an end-all be-all for everything. So that's my thought on it. But again, it doesn't stop you from trying to grind out the GQ, John. I definitely encourage you all to get that. Of course, you can grind out steel during, like I said, the other missions and everything. But really, I'm going to use the doubloons just to upgrade things and buy things that I need that are relevant in the game. And I have 32,000 of it. That's pretty amazing. And just having the currency lying around when you need it as a last-minute emergency. That's pretty interesting right there. So that's a lot of money right there. If you don't look at 32,000 balloons, that's like at least what, $100-something? I mean, I can't do the math in my head right now. That's a lot of money. And we go down. Do we take out the Libertad at least? We get a fire on him, and boom, there he goes. Flesh wound. Look at that. 161,000 damage, 3 kills, and that's how you save the day. With the Harugumo holding out, can the Venom survive this? Or actually, we are losing, actually. Yep. They have more ships than we, man. I thought, actually, we were going to win this thing. 4 kills. We had to do the bulk of the damage, but man, it was fun, wasn't it? Unfortunately, the Rhode Island's going to spot the Venom right here, and he goes down. But, oh, man, we had a blast with the in rank. But anyways, yeah, that's my thoughts on the balloons. We'll look at another video of ranked here with the fun favorite Harugumo. But look at that, 100,000 credits. Credits are not an issue when you play the game the way, simply just doing that. Doing damage right there, having fun. Look at that, 4 kills. Helping out the team right there. How do we do in the detail report? Yeah, nice damage right there. The IFHE is a definite game changer with the Harugumo. Pretty awesome right there. Let's watch another video, and we'll talk about the balloons and steel again. Okay, we're back here. So I'm kind of like, while enjoying the background footage here and ranked with the Z52. Again, Z52, great 6-kilometer hydro, so I'll stay close to him. Really, so what things could I potentially get with the balloons ship-wise? So I'm just looking at the armory here in the background while you're watching. Right now, I've already got majority of the ships for the balloons already that I want, but there's the Velos, which is 18,300. That's a pretty steep price for something that's kind of mediocre. I know recently they buffed the Halford. I don't think that is available for the balloons. Let me see. The Sun Yat-sen, which is the battleship, that's 18,300. I'm not really into that battleship. I'd rather just play a Georgia, and I think it's pretty much fun right there. The Tier 9 Tulsa is available for 18,300. I think that is not really worth it, honestly. I mean, I kind of like playing like an Alaska or something else. Tulsa is like, I don't know, 18,300 is worth the doubloons for it. Tier 9 Carnots, 18,300. I have played that in clan battles, so I would say 18,300 might be potentially worth it for somebody that likes cruiser gameplay, the French kind of style cruiser, front turret gun system. Carnot is probably a good one. The Groningen Tier 9, 18,300, definitely a destroyer. But again, I already have it, so if I were to recommend getting a ship into balloons, absolutely, I would recommend the Groningen. We gave one away as a premium giveaway at when we hit 2,000 subs, so we're at 4,000. We're doing another premium. Maybe I'll just give away doubloons to let you guys make that decision yourself rather than just limit it to destroyers, even though we're a destroyer main. Tier 9 Marco Polo, I do not recommend that one, 18,300. I never saw anything good about it, honestly. Marco Polo was like, They even had to, I think, believe they had to buff it or something like that. Tier 9 Z44, 18,300 again. Doubloons, I don't know. I don't play it. I don't see. I know when I do see people play it or it's out there, it's not that powerful in my personal opinion. Honestly, I'd rather just play like a Z52 or Z42. I mean, those are premium destroyers with 6-kilometer hydro. I don't believe Z44 has 6-kilometer hydro, so I need that 6-kilometer hydro when I have a German destroyer. Tier 9 Aegir. That might be potentially something worth someone's watch if they like. I already have the Siegfried, so I don't really need a gear. I don't see anything fun in it. I don't see any volatility or utility in it personally. It's just another Tier 9 cruiser. 18,300. That's up to you guys if you like it. Tier 9 Azuma, 18,300. I've seen a couple around, but I'd rather just play the Yoshino. Honestly, the Yoshino is I think it may be a better Azuma, or just does the job just as well. I like that more, and it's Tier 10. Azuma, yeah, 18,300 is not really worth it for me personally. The Tier 8 Graf Zeppelin, which is the carrier CVs, I sold my carriers because I didn't want to play them anymore. I'd rather not just use that resource for something else. So it was 11,300 doubloons, so not bad. It's a little bit cheaper price at Tier 8. Tier 8, 13,300 again. The Almete Grow, whatever. I think the gimmick for this thing is that rapid fire, gimmick, if you will. If you stay undetected, you get a F funny button key that allows you to shoot really, really fast. That is up to you guys. I think 13,300 if you want to play a cruiser Tier 8, totally fine. I've seen good videos about it, but again, I'm a destroyer main, so I'm kind of biased in that regard. And the rest are pretty much battleships at Tier 8. Constellation I already have. Akia. The Key I have. Vanguard. Again, the Vanguard I have. The Vanguard is a Tier 9 Valparaiso, which is the busted ship, but I already got that, so I don't need to play the Tier 8 anymore. And that's pretty much it. A lot of these other Tier 8s, I don't really see many people play. I rarely see them out there. Even in ranked and other modes, it's really rare. And then the rest are submarines. If you guys like submarines, they're available as well. Tier 8 Fin Yang, which is a destroyer. I don't see really the need for these Tier 8 destroyers. I don't play Tier 8 too much, and they seem kind of mediocre. Again, I want to play things that I'm going to play a lot of times and enjoy, so to spend money on it, I have to actually want to play it a lot, and play it a lot indeed at Tier 9 and Tier 10. So that's pretty much the doubloons right there. Just looking at that. Again, you can check it out on the Armory, and you can basically hit on the tab for doubloons. Now, the steel ships, if you decide to get steel, I'll tell you the ones I already have right now. For steel ships, here are the ones I got. The first one definitely was Ragnar back in the day. I got that. It was 31,000 steel right now. Z42, definite must. I've already done videos about it. 31,000 steel, get it if you decide to change your steel. Stalingrad, yes, a definite must for cruisers at Tier 10. 31 laser beam guns. The Austin, if you like the whole gimmick of rapid fire, boost fire, reload booster, just shooting a lot of sap shells, just get the freaking Barbiano. Barbiano's way more worth it. But 31,000 if you want it. Burgonia is a fun battleship to play, although I don't see many people playing anymore, but it's got the reload booster gimmick for the battleships, but it's baked in 32 mil armor for French battleships, so not that survivable. Svea, very fun destroyer, very, very powerful destroyer. Radar, smoke, quick smokes, everything. Ragnar guns, essentially his big brother Ragnar. 31,000 still, absolutely a must. Barbiano, what did I just say? 31,000 steel. Barbiano is a definitely, if you want to play sap shells, just machine gun sap shells, that's the one you want to play. Incomparable if you like battleships with big caliber guns, although questionable there. Shikishima, I think, does a better job. Mecklenburg, 31,000 if you want rapid fire 16 guns. Shikishima, I already talked about, 31,000 steel. It has basically big ass guns with funny secondaries. They're good secondaries, but again, if you're not playing World of Warships for secondaries as much and randoms, more for Unbreakable Line. And then the last thing I got with the carrier was the 31,000 FDR, better Franklin Delano Roosevelt, with its tank of A-10 tank like bombers and fighter planes, so it survives a lot. Now the current ones I don't have is Tier 9 Vallejo. I don't really think I want to spend steel on this thing. I don't see any usefulness in a Tier 9 cruiser. Tier 10 Plymouth, 31,000. I don't play Plymouth. It's a very easy ship to kill, honestly. Tier 10 Gato, I'm not going to touch submarines. Tier 10 Commissar, which is a Soviet cruiser, 31,000 steel. Not really. Archerfish, again, a lot of these Archerfish and Gatos out there are really just submarines. People are buying them, and I can see why they're broken. They'll pay you for steel. They just go around and just blast you at submarine. I think because they buffed the whole torpedo shotgun thing. I think it goes out to 3 kilometers now that you have to get to avoid shotgunning. But I mean, I've been getting killed by a lot of these homing torpedoes, and they don't break the track for some dang reason. All right, enough ranting about submarines. Shinano, powerful carrier again, just like the FDR, 31,000 steel. I'm not a carrier player. The Laria, I don't see anything great about it. It's got the big heavy sap shells, 31,000 steel. That could be if you like the battleships. The William de Urist, which is 31,000 steel, is basically the airstrike gimmick Dutch battleship. Battleship that has the airstrike Dutch bombers now, so interesting there. And the Amiral Lartigue, French cruiser, tier 10. I believe it has airplanes, 31,000 steel, so that's something you want to try it out right there. But those are the ones that are available for steel, and I don't reckon really, for me, I'm not going to buy any of those ones for steel. I really save them for the destroyers that they just randomly come out of nowhere from testing, and I think I would save my steel for that because I'm a destroyer main player. But again, you guys, I've seen a lot of guys play steel on those other steel ships, and you guys let me know what you guys would like in the comments below. Leave it, and what do you prefer? What do you recommend? But pretty interesting there. Yeah, that's my thought on it. I was doing... what happened to this battle? Maybe this is not the battle I was looking for. Maybe I'll put another battle up. But yeah, we were trying to survive this one. I don't think we were going to win this battle here. Yeah, see, Harugumo was doing great flat trajectory arcs. But anyways, ouch, getting blasted right there. Okay, so I owe you guys a good video here. Let's take a look at this one. Harugumo again this time. Let's see where we're going to go. This map again, yeah. So going Alpha, Charlie. Let's see if we can actually pull out a win in this one. I mean, lose a lot of losses lately, but I'm having fun in Harugumo. So we're going to go in and support our Fletcher here. Okay, we catch a Kitakaze in the open here. So just not a really... He's my counterpart, tier 9 version of me. Unfortunately, he just got caught in a bad situation, got spotted by the pesky submarine again. Man, people bringing submarines into rank. But yeah, we're just going to melt this guy. Not a fair match right there. Yeah, he got spotted. And we get... Ooh, activate the consumable charge increase when we get a kill right there. And now we are going to shoot Shimakaze out in the open. Using front two carry. Again, trying to support my Fletcher at Alpha. Again, majority of their team is at Alpha, so capturing Charlie, I can leave the Wooster to have fun at Bravo. That's alright, but look, amount of firepower we're going to dish out to a Shimakaze, not really fair either. Shimakaze player pretty much is defenseless, and just all he can do is run away. Let's see if we can nail it. We just keep firing, We can get a nice couple cheeky shots there, blind fire, and there it is. Splash 2 taking out both destroyers in the first 5 minutes of the game. And now we're just going to wreck shop on Montaigne here. This is again, like I said, I've said the Harugumo buff with the shell arcs now are amazing, a lot easier to aim. Makes it a pleasure to fire now. Doing a lot of damage, going back in the smoke. We have the crawling smoke, by the way, which, man, look at how long the smoke lasts. This just makes the Harugumo a fire-breathing dragon. Now, you do have to have spotting, though, so you can't do this without spotting. So let's see if we can get some damage on the Montana right here. Gremlin sitting in the back. He's in reverse. And we're going to come out of smoke here and hopefully cap the Alpha for our team. Again, as a good destroyer player, you want to be out there capping, spotting, and making sure that you screen for torpedoes and help out your team that way. Ooh, just creep outside a little too much right there. And we're going to launch a spread of torpedoes. Once that Monmouth, and we cap. Once he's about to hit that torpedo, we'll start firing. And does he hit it? Yeah, oh, man, we could have had a nice one. Our smoke is still on cooldown, just waiting for that smoke to come off cooldown now. We're going to start firing. 23 seconds is okay. Not bad. Notice we get all nice pins right there. 2,300 damage right there. All those pins with the IFHE shells. His skin is so thin, not a big deal. Now, we could have fired AP as well into him. That would have definitely melted him as well, but we were just in the heat of the moment, just like firing. HE is just fine. We've got our smoke coming off cooldown. He's going to continue to elect to fire at us. There's the smoke. We go undetected, and we have a long-lasting crawling smoke right there. He fires under the blind shot. We are reversing. Oh, ouch. Look at that. That's okay. We get a nice AR buff right there. So a 2.2 second reload on 5 turrets. And this is where we'll just melt him. Oh, actually he gets a torpedo from Bilal. All right, this time to melt Montana right here. 32 mil armor baked all around him in a sense, the bow and his main area, but of course he has the armor deck is about 50 mil plus or 40 something plus, so we don't pin that, but we will pin his bow and his superstructure, so that's why doesn't any American battleship, you're just going to melt the crap out of him with this IFHE on board. Alright, just got to get my aiming right here and just keep it on the superstructure area. And this is where you're just going to see the armor just melt away right there. Beautiful image right there. Carcass of the Monmouth right there in his way. Look at all that damage. This is just a damage dealing machine. It's just a machine gun for HE. That's why I like the Harugumo so much. Pretty awesome. We got Kremlin coming right behind us, so we're going to see if we can hold him off. Trying to Ultimus Montana to give us time. We got plenty of see. This is why the smoke on the Harugumo is really awesome. It lasts as long as we can do these kind of things. And yeah, it's just not a fun day. I mean, when you're getting melted down by Harugumo and everybody else is firing, you don't know what to shoot at. It's just a smoke cloud of hate coming out of it. And here we go, Kremlin right here. Notice we'll shoot out right at the bow. That's where the majority of the damage will come from because it's, again, this thing pins 37, I believe. And he's got a front 32, right? Section. So yeah, there it is. Pins 37 mil. We take him out. Goes down. 104,000 kills, splash 3, and that is how we win the game. Just melting every single person at Alpha, and that's how you help your team out right there. So I owe you a great game. We finally won that one. But anyways, hope you guys have a great day finally. Until then, if you see me out there, make sure to say hello. Bill will be at the end of the video. Number 1 in the team right there. Did a great job ranked, man. Harugumo has been blast, having fun with it. And again, as always, hope you guys, let me know what you guys think of the doubloons to steal, what kind of ships and things you're going to get. And as always, I hope you guys stay safe, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Cheers.
In the waves she lurks, the ocean's healthy queen with torpedoes armed, for silence.